how do you find meaning in art?
We start with a big one. Yeah, I mean, I have talked about it a lot, so it is one that's always on the kind of tip of my tongue. This one, I think it became pretty important to me to like work out why I'm doing what I'm doing. I think at this stage in my journey, so I did some deep digging, and I think, I mean, the quote that I use in the book is actually by a pastor in America. So it's a slightly the language is slightly religious, but he says that the place God calls you to is the place where your deep joy and the world's deep hunger meet. So he's got this idea that you take the thing that you love and then you point it at somewhere where you feel the world is hungry and try and make a dent in it. So for me, the place that kind of I've identified that I think I might be able to make a little dent with the things that I make is this sort of global pandemic of anxiety we have. It just seems everyone I talk to, or so many people I talk to, have some kind of battle with anxiety. And we've also over-calibrated it in our society now so that any feelings of anxiety, we sort of talk about it like we've all got disorders. We've forgotten like anxiety's, on some level, it's a normal human emotion and it's okay unless you have like an actual, disorder of some sort. And I think, I've had family members, I've had partners who have battled with anxiety and mental health. And so, from early on, I decided how can I take the thing I love doing, like photography or filmmaking or writing or speaking, and how can I point that at this place that I feel like the world is hungry or a bit broken. And so, with everything that I write, it's trying to help other artists get a handle on what they're doing and to tone down that anxiety and say that it's okay. The journey's a long one and it's difficult and it's messy and that's fine. It's kind of the way it should be. And you're not broken, it's fine. Or portrait photography, helping people who sit down in front of the lens to get a portrait of them that I feel is a really honest moment with them, and then show them themselves almost in a different light, not the way that they see themselves or hold themselves in the mirror, but in a way that I feel like is more honest. And actually, if they can see that and agree with that, maybe they'll see themselves in a different light and get some more self-love going. I think any portrait photographer will tell you like those sessions often turn into therapy sessions, and you can actually have breakthroughs with people that come through that they actually like themselves more and leave the studio a bit lighter. And talking to people on YouTube and telling other people, trying to talk through things like, creative envy or hitting creative block with your photography, or dealing with the dark times you go through, or finding a way to tell the truth with your work. All these things. I might be a photographer, and photography is kind of the top shelf topic of my channel, but underneath that's what I'm doing. And I think that's how I'm trying to build in meaning into the things that I make beyond, the photographs look nice, right? The aesthetics of it, or the videos I make, people are complimentary about the editing or the color grading or whatever. That's the technical, that's the kind of tool. But underneath, the meaning is trying to make a dent in that anxiety stuff.